Hello there, and welcome back to another episode of Daily Magic. My name is SlytherinKnight, and I'm so happy you could join me. So today's new daily is to cast 30 green or white spells. Nothing too bad. And we're going to give the Selesnya Angels deck another chance. Now I say Selesnya, so you would think there'd be a whole lot, fair bit of green, but it's really just these two cards. Seraphic Steed, which when it is saddled, will create a 3/3 white angel creature token with flying, which is fantastic. And then Sigarda. No, it's Sigarda. Sigarda, Font of Blessings. Other permanents you control have hexproof, which is nice. And you may look at the top card of your library anytime. You may cast angel spells and human spells from the top of your library. So it essentially gives you an extra card since since all of our creatures are angels. So yeah, pretty basic. Never sure what the best thing to saddle Seraphic Steed with is. Maybe a Youthful Valkyrie that's gone up a few levels, I don't know, but something to think about. Maybe Sigarda, excuse me. Sigarda, Exemplar of Light that's buffed up once. I don't know. Like I said, I don't really know what the best option is. It just comes as we see it. Anyway, let's give it a shot. Not sure what to expect here. But let's give it a shot. Alright. Hello, Jordan C. Let's have a good match. Good, friendly match. I kind of hate it, but I'm going to keep it. Oh, we have Get Lost, we have Shelter by Ghosts. So they're playing some form of life gain. Should be interesting. So Hinterland. Okay. Yeah, it gets health whenever a creature you control enters. Gotcha. They could just double block. I don't really want to lose my Giada. Oh, well, there we go. Well, that's fine, actually. I can Get Lost, the Ruin Lurker Bat. I guess I could have just targeted. Actually, that does come in handy there, so. Yeah, ultimately, that actually worked pretty well. It's like you ultimately still get rid of two things, so. This is actually going kind of well. That's too bad. I'll take it. Not, you know, the funny thing is, not a whole lot really happened in that match, but my opponent kind of got screwed over by, they were land starved until kind of the very end there. I'm guessing a lot of the stuff they had in hand were a bit more expensive than 3 lands, so yeah. Ultimately though, not too bad. Not too bad. Better than I was expecting. Either way, let's jump into another match. Right now. Nope, okay. Not today. My predictive abilities aren't on point today, I guess. Anyway. Match number 2. Let's, again, hope it's a good one. This is odd. I hate this. Because I like that hand. Okay, this is better. This is better. I'd like to hold on to two Giadas. Or Giadas. I can never remember. I think it's Giada. Let's go, yeah. It's the only thing I can get, so. Trying to decide which they're going to get rid of, I guess. I would say the Steel Seraph, personally. Yeah. Yeah, the Steel Seraph worked kind of the best there. We're just gonna... Yeah, we're just going to attack. If I could get a Get Lost, that'd be fantastic. Or no, Get Lost doesn't... I don't think Get Lost affects artifacts. I can't remember. Could really go for a forest. That'd be great right about now. Yes, well, I do have another one, so... Yeah. Creature, enchantment, or planeswalker. That is an artifact, unfortunately. Let's go ahead and do this. Yeah, that might be worth it. Just buff that up to a 4/4. Though they could always just get rid of Giada very easily. I could go ahead. Yeah. I'll have to think about it. I could send out Archangel of Wrath by tapping Giada. It doesn't matter now. Better to get rid of that now, I think. Yeah, here my opponent last match kind of got screwed over on land. Now I'm kind of suffering for it. Unfortunate. Repurposing Bay. Okay. They didn't want to keep it. Nexus of Becoming. That's not good either. You don't see people playing Karn very often. Alright, well, pretty much, yeah, pretty sure I'm not gonna, yeah, pretty sure we're not gonna win this one, so. Let's go with the blocker. This at least gives me a 4/5 blocker. Not sure it's really going to help, but I guess we'll have to wait and see. Oh, well, never mind. There goes my angel. Alright. So, anything good? Not really. Not really. Just for the daily progress. But yeah, wasn't going to win that one. It really was just the lack of land. The lack of land really did not help us there, so unfortunate. Either way, let's go and do one more match. Yeah, let's do one more. Either way, we've gotten at least one win so far, so I'm not too upset by that. It's me, Bryce. Okay, hello Bryce. Nice to meet you. Yeah, we could work with this. Finally got some green, which is really great. Okay. Yeah, let's just do this. Oh, rude. That's just rude. Yeah, they're reading what the card does. It's never a good thing. Got them to use a split. Got them to use a split up though for something like that. That's not bad. If they just keep destroying my creatures, there's nothing I can do here. This is a, oh, okay, cool, we get an angel next. That's not bad. This is a Jeskai control, so... At least it seems like a Jeskai control. So... Ooh, the Seraph. Let's see. I can shield. 5 or more life, that's right. You can't actually hit that. It's hexproof. You have to use a non-targeting spell. They're trying to decide which is worse to get rid of, I guess. No? Maybe not. make a copy of their clue? Okay. I guess you had to get another card draw. Okay. Go there, here. Let's get rid of you. And target yourself with lifelink. And I can send out Archangel of Wrath for 2 next turn to get rid of their Kiora. I mean, they've already shown they have a split up, so they could split up again. Oh, flame hold. Okay. And they're gonna fear missing out, which copies it. But that doesn't, that's not really gonna help you here. And I think they know that. Sure, but still. Yeah. Nothing has reach. But it is what it is. Alright. I do think that is a great stopping point. Oops. For the matches. We got 3 matches done, 2 wins, 1 loss. I'm happy with that. And we do have a couple of packs to open. So let's start with the older pack first. Bloomburrow. Not really looking for anything particular in here. I think I have at least 1 copy of most of this set. I don't know. Builder's Talent is a card that I saw a lot of, like, I think it was, yeah, mono white token control. I never really thought to make one, but this is interesting. Anyway, what's the rare? Oh, Sunspine Links. I had a mono red deck that used this a little bit. It never really worked for me. Alright. So that's Bloomburrow. What about Dragonstorm? Oh, a mythic, okay. Nothing too interesting, the commons and uncommons, though this one's kind of cool. Purging Stormbrood. 5 mana value, pay 2 life. Remove all counters from up to 1 target creature. Okay, so that can be an easy way of getting rid of Planeswalker. And target creature gets +2/+2 and gains lifelink and hexproof until end of turn. Not bad. Oh, and that's white. Okay, so that's kind of for an Orzhov deck. Interesting. Alright, what's our mythic? All Out Assault. This is a Mardu card. Creatures you control get +1/+1 and have Death Touch. Very nice. Oh, yeah, and for 5 mana value, that's not bad. Oh. When this enchantment enters, if it's your main phase, there's an additional combat phase after this phase, followed by an additional main phase. When you next attack this turn, untap each creature you control. That is crazy. Can definitely see why this is a mythic card. This is easily also a game winner if you have a pretty stacked side of your board. If they block anything, all the things are going to die because all your creatures have Death Touch, and then you get to swing again with nothing on the field. Yeah, that's pretty great. That is pretty great. Alright, my friends, that is where we're going to wrap things up for today. If you enjoyed this episode, which I do sincerely hope you did, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button down below. And if you happen to be new to the channel, hello, welcome, and please do consider subscribing. And to stay up to date for whenever new content is released, don't forget to hit that bell icon after you subscribe. But other than that, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And I will see you all next time.